Good morning guys, it's Matt Hancox here from Body Fit Formula. I'm just coming up to the end of my second week, so it's Friday morning. I'm missing the sunrises at the moment. We're not had one for a few days, which is a little bit disappointing. But you know, it's still quite mild, it's not cold, so you can't complain too much. I've got a new lead on my dog, so hopefully he's not going to wrench my arm off while I'm talking to you this time. But I wanted to talk to you this morning basically about getting started. I'm still being hit, unbelievably I'm still being hit with a little bit of, well, I wouldn't say negativity about what I'm doing, but more just like, obviously people still trying to throw beers down my throat when we're out and about, and also people just saying that they couldn't do it, they love their carbs, or they just, you know, they couldn't restrict themselves like this. And I'm not restricting myself in any way, you know, this is the thing. Like, all I've done is reduce my calories a little bit to put myself in a deficit. So I have to plan out my meals a little bit more. And that's it. Like, I've planned my training is just my training. And all I'm doing is just tracking what I'm putting into my mouth. Now, yes, it's a dedication. Yes, it's a commitment. And I'm not asking everyone to do it, of course, but I think the problem that we have generally is that we never start because we think we're going to fail. You know, often we set unrealistic expectations and believe that, you know, if we're not perfect in our pursuit, then it's failure. And the thing is, all you need to do is like focus on the little steps along the way. Yeah, so you focus on the steps along the path that help you reach the bigger goal. Pretty soon, you know, those small changes become like a habit, and it's just part of your day. Just like getting up early and going for a walk before I start my day has become now a habit. It's part of my everyday, and the reason it's part of a bigger picture is because those 10,000 steps that I'm now achieving every day on top of my training, on top of my training, is going to help me shed a little bit more fat and burn a little bit more calories. And all I'm doing is going for a nice walk, and it's a brilliant start to the day. It's helping with this goal, but the bigger picture is that it's enabling me to, you know, listen to a podcast, do my meditation properly, start my day properly, focus on my big goals, and, you know, clearing my head of all the clutter and all the mess, and it's making me more productive. So, you know, I think at the end of the day, we shouldn't be striving for perfection, okay? All we need to do is strive for progress, because it makes it a hell of a lot easier. All right? So I'm going to continue my walk now. I'm going to stick my my earphones in, listen to a podcast as I do my nice walk this morning. It's leg day today. I changed the order this week because I had a giant set to do after my pull session. I didn't fancy doing that after a leg day, so I've changed things around. So it's leg day today, so I'll be walking funny over the weekend. And yeah, that's that. So I'll be back later answering a couple of your questions. I was due to be talking about supplements. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I'll decide later, because a few more questions have come in that I might answer. So anyway, I'll catch you later on. Have a good day. Okay guys, I am back. So I did a leg workout today. All my weights went up, and then for some insane reason, I decided to do some suicides at the end of the session as a finisher. And what this entailed was I gave myself 90 seconds to do 20 dumbbell squat jumps, followed by a 20-meter, 150 kilo sled push. Basically, I just did it as many times as I could until I failed. So any time under 90 seconds was going to be my rest time, and then I have to go again. Yeah, you get it? I don't know why I did it. I just, for some insane reason, I was doing my legs and I just thought, oh, I need a finisher before I go. I managed 3. After the third one, I literally couldn't get myself off the floor to do the fourth one at all. So I managed 3. Feel free to give that a go if you want. In fact, I've got some footage now of me actually at the gym. So let's go to that. Honestly, that is how I felt at times today. I mean, it's no fault of my own, of course. I programmed the damn thing. But I had an hour. I wanted to make the most of that hour. I needed to get through all my weights. And, you know, I always like to do a finisher. I just came up with that today for some reason. I might do it again. It was pretty tough. I might do that finisher again. I mean, hell, give it a go if you want. But yeah, it was hard. But you know, you have to challenge yourself. You have to push yourself. You have to work at a good intensity in order to see progress and change. You know, that's just life. That's what it is. You know, you have to challenge yourself all through life. You have to challenge yourself in the gym for results. So yeah. So actually, on that, I think rather than answer some of your Q&As today, I'm just going to go with what I need to talk about right now, because I am posting up some of my food that I'm eating on Instagram stories, and people have kind of been commenting, asking me, all right, how many grams of green beans have you got? How many grams of chicken are you eating? Now, that's all great. That's really good that people are interested. But what I'm eating, how I'm training, is not what you should be doing in order to get your results. We are all completely different, right? I would never give someone the program I'm doing now, having never spoken to them or met them before, not know anything about their training history, right? Because it's tough. Yeah? Now, BodyFit is not a cookie cutter program. It's not a one size fits all approach. You work with a group and you get specific training for your needs. That's how it works. Your nutrition is specific to your needs, okay? And we make that more and more specific dependent on your goals and where you are. So that's the problem with kind of just following someone on Instagram and then going to the gym and doing their programs, or you know, grabbing a diet program that your mate's doing and thinking that it's going to work for you as well. It doesn't do that. Now, initially, yes, of course, if at this moment in time you can't motivate yourself to get off the couch, then downloading a 7-minute workout or following someone on Instagram to get you motivated and get you started, sure, do it 100%. And hopefully this is inspiring you to get started if you've not started. But if you are looking for specific results, if you are looking to change your physique, if you want to get the most out of the less input, so the most output for the less input, all right, that means it needs to be specific to you, because otherwise you could be doing all the wrong things. You could be spending too long in the gym. You could be eating the wrong foods. You could, you know, unless you make it specific, you know, you could be wasting your time. You want to shortcut your way to results, and that's by working with, you know, a decent coach who understands how the body works and can get you the results that you're after. So I just wanted to cover that. I am here to inspire and motivate, but do not copy my stuff, because I don't think that that's going to give you your results right now. Yeah? So any other questions, please fire them in. All right, I want you to all to have an amazing weekend. I want you to think about some of the stuff I've talked about in these videos. I want you to get started with stuff. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you're training. Tell me what you're eating. Tell me anything. All right, I want to know. I want to know this stuff. I want to know that I'm not just talking to myself in this camera and there are people listening. Yeah, so answer, respond to the video, ask me some questions, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. All right, cheers guys, bye bye.